The last time anyone saw Huang Guanjun alive, he was climbing a steep, rocky slope. Wind howled. Hail and rain pounded, but Huang heard nothing. He ran, like always, in silence. It was midday on May 22, more than 24 kilometers into a 100-kilometer ultramarathon race through the Yellow River Stone Forest of China's northwestern Gansu province. 172 runners were winding through canyons and mountains of sand and stone, including Zhang Xiaotao, who waved to Huang as he passed him in the storm. Zhang would later post online that Huang pointed to his ears, meaning that he couldn't hear. The next time Huang was spotted was around 2 a.m. when, according to local reports, a rescue team found his body in rugged terrain. When word reached the survivors, one runner yelled to a nearby reporter, he was deaf and mute. He couldn't even call for help. Huang was one of 21 runners who died when overcome by dropping temperatures, 32 to 46 mph gusts and battering hail. The news stunned China and the wider ultramarathon trail running world. The worst such incident to happen in running history, it has caused widespread grief, criticism of the race's organizers, and a halt to many marathons and trail races nationwide. The victims were among China's best runners. Liang Jing, 31, won the 400-kilometer Ultra Gobi in 2018, running for 3.5 days across a desert trail that included a nighttime 4,000-meter climb in frigid temperatures. He had won the Gansu race 3 times before, usually finishing in less than 9 hours. Fellow runners nicknamed him Liang God. Huang, 33, had been marathon champion of China's 2019 National Paralympic Games. In 2014, a reporter named Yan Jing profiled Huang for a local paper in Sichuan province. He was pale and skinny at the time, like a student, she wrote. She'd noticed him at a marathon that year where he placed second out of 40 races from his home city of Mianyang. Born healthy to farmers, Huang lost his hearing and speaking due to a mistaken injection given to treat illness when he was 1 year old, the report said. He left school after 7th grade, unable to keep up with the class. He learned computer and embroidery skills at a vocational school. And he ran 10 to 20 kilometers a day, working his way up to marathons, accumulating a bag full of medals and certificates that he showed the reporter one by one. Running had become a faith for Huang, a reason to face each day, he told Yan on the Chinese chatting app QQ. His username at that time was Lonely Running. By this year, he had changed it to Love Running. Dream Running. He'd become a champion with his 2 hours 38 minutes and 29 seconds marathon time in 2019. The Gansu race was his first 100K. He waited in silence for the start.